Is this the most underrated niche in 2022? And if it is, how can you start an agency in this niche to start making money quickly? Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be talking about a specific niche that to me is relatively untapped, and the best part is it's not that difficult to get clients. If you do it right, the margins are great, and it's in a rapidly growing industry. Can anyone guess what it is?
Drum roll, please.
OnlyFans management.
No! God, please, no! No!
Now look, don't get all defensive and dismissive before you click off the video. I really do think this is one of those niches that you can do incredibly well in.
Come on, man!
I mean, I've said it so many times, but you can really succeed in any niche. However, when I look at niches now, I look at different sub-niches of larger industries, ones people don't really think of, or maybe people think that they're a bit bizarre. OnlyFans, however, is one that I'm sure you've heard of, and I'm sure you've heard about because it isn't new. But in this video, I'm going to take you through the niche, how you can actually set up your agency in this niche. So by the end of this video, if this is the niche and the audience that you want to target, you will know everything that you need to know to start signing clients. Follow this roadmap, it will be better than any other mini program you could buy from other gurus, and better than most other OnlyFans agency owners' YouTube videos, because I have seen a couple and 40 minutes into the video, they haven't even gotten into the topic. So to me, that looks like if you decide to go into this niche from day one, you could create a channel documenting your journey and blow up not only your YouTube channel, but also your agency. All right, with that said, let's jump right in. So firstly, the adult industry is worth hundreds of billions of dollars.
Billions and billions.
And it's actually growing every single day, especially when we have access to everything on our phones. If you understand sales, then you'll be good at managing OnlyFans models because you're just selling and marketing people. Most OnlyFans models aren't doing well, right? Even very attractive ones, because they just don't understand the business, which means you can come in and help them grow and promote themselves. Just like sub-niches in different industries, OnlyFans is no different. There are creators who only create content in specific niches, which means you might only work with them. You can get incredibly creative with this. The process of starting this is the same as any other agency. However, I think it's actually easier to sell and get clients. So step number one is setting up your agency. This includes your name, creating your logo, a one-page website so you can look professional, and you can send people somewhere for credibility. Now, this isn't like the be-all and end-all, but it does help. You also want to have a Zoom account, and you want to have a Calendly set up so models can book in a time in your calendar to chat with you. Instagram and Twitter are going to be incredibly important for you, so make sure you have a nice profile, you have some followers and engagement, because obviously a lot of these girls will be getting DMs from guys, so you want to stand out and cut through the noise. The other thing that's really important is a contract. This is a high-risk business, or I guess higher risk, since you're getting paid a commission, which we'll cover soon. But having a contract in place that's been professionally drawn up is really, really important. You don't want to get burnt, even though it may still happen. It does reduce your chances. Don't spend a whole lot of time working on the name or logo, because it really doesn't matter. What matters is reaching out to girls and setting meetings with them. So the great thing about this business is it's incredibly easy to find girls with OnlyFans. Now, you can be as selective as you like. The best methods to finding these girls are Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. I would say the two main ones are both Instagram and Twitter, so you can search for OnlyFans agencies, see who they're following through the recommended tab as well. You can go look at shout out pages. This is really big. Who likes, comments, who the girls are, who they're following. Same goes for Twitter. You can follow pages and adult industry workers, and then your feed will be filled with other girls who share content, repost, and it's just an ecosystem of recommended girls for you. Twitter is also a place that's very niche, specific girls doing certain things or make specific content. So if you want to specialize in something, Twitter will be the place to be. The engagement on Twitter is also something that's just insane, and it also allows X-rated content. So it's just a great social platform to grow accounts. I don't personally know too much about Reddit. However, I do believe it is a good way to find creators, but it does probably require a little bit more time and effort than both Instagram and Twitter. You will soon find that, like I've said before, a lot of girls that have OnlyFans aren't doing as well as you might think, or at the very least, they're not maximizing what they could be earning. You then want to reach out to them just like any other business owner in any other niche. What's important is to stand out and have a good profile, because most of these girls will probably be getting a lot of messages from guys, so you do want to stand out, be clear, direct. Like anything, it's just a numbers game. I think when you're starting out, your main sort of client will either be girls who want to start an OnlyFans, or they've just started, maybe they've tried a little bit, they've made a few $100s or maybe a couple of thousand, but it's just not that consistent, and they're just deflated because they don't understand why it's not working for them. And trust me, you'll find women that are stunning and yet they can't get subscribers, and this is a gold mine if you know what you're doing.
Here comes the money.
They will always be very open to working with you because they've tried on their own before and they failed. The next thing you want to do is book in a call with them. This is done the same way as any other niche. Send them a Calendly link, get them to book in an interview with you. And this is where you're finding out about their goals, where they are now, where they want to be, and why. It's the same process as every other business owner on a sales call that you talk to. I think people just really overcomplicate this process. The great thing here is, you're not taking any money up front, so the girl is more likely to sign and it's easier to get other clients. As a manager, you make a percentage, and that could be anywhere from 15% to 50%, depending on what you're providing. I believe a standard is 15 to 30%, but for a full service agency owner, where you do absolutely everything, you manage their DMs, their messages and all that, and you upload, that will be more around the 50% mark. So look, like I've said before, most OnlyFans girls don't make money. And this is where you can come in, and this is your opportunity, because they just simply don't know how to market themselves on their account to get subscribers. There are two ways to go about this. Firstly, it's just a marketing agency, so you're going to promote them and their OnlyFans to get them the subscribers and provide coaching services to them, giving them different strategies to earn more money. For this, you'd charge a less of a percentage than, say, full service. Now, full service management has a lot more moving parts, and it requires you to hire people and have a lot more built out. If you offer a full management, you'll have full control over their account, you'll post for them, handle all their messages, replies, DMs, uploads, strategy, marketing on all social media platforms. So really all they're doing is providing the content on a Google Drive for you to use, and that's why you charge a higher percentage. When it comes to marketing, you can do very well using organic TikTok, Twitter, and even Instagram. The other method is paid, where you can get shout outs on pages on both Twitter and Instagram. You can retweet each other, and you can get really creative with this. Most of the money isn't made on a subscription fee. It's made in the messages and custom requests. This isn't just explicit content either. You can be very strategic with the sort of content you put out, reveal, but I'm not going to go through all that in this video. You just need to decide what you'll be doing, what service you're going to be providing, and what percentage of the revenue you're going to be taking from these girls. Once everything is agreed, you'll then send the contract to be signed on the call, get her login details, and then get set up on the onboarding call. You see, this process is exactly the same as every other niche. Yes, if you're offering a full service management there, and there's a bit more structure to it and SOPs that you need to create, but view that as a good thing, because the barrier to entry, right? However, there is no reason you can't just begin with the first option and take a smaller fee. In terms of making money, this industry is full of endless possibilities. You can get very creative with it and do all kinds of things to grow your account and get paid more in the DMs privately. I believe that this industry is just getting started. We did see a lot of girls sign up during lockdown in 2020, but I believe people really aren't paying attention to this because of the stigma around it. And the best part is most of these girls have no idea what they're doing. So if you have a bit of marketing and sales knowledge, you're going to be successful. If you guys want to learn how to build and grow your own social media marketing agency, please book a call using the link below. Feel free to join the Facebook group, and thank you so much for watching.